Hey Gearaholics out there, it's me Gearaholic. Today I'm going to be reviewing a few simple items that I'd like to take in my Wilderness First Aid Medical Pack. So the first thing you're going to notice about this Wilderness First Aid Medical Pack is it's a little different. Basically I went to REI and I found this really cool kind of, if you will, like a little airplane kit. I guess it's for traveling, you know, I don't know what you call that. Your personal items bag or whatever, and it's like a real small bag, you know, that has lots of zippers and cool things on the inside that you can kind of use for different storage things. But the thing I like about this most is it's lightweight and it's somewhat water resistant, which is kind of nice. And especially if you were to spray this thing down with some sort of water sealant, that would be a perfect thing to take with you on any long distance kind of backpacking, backwoods medical kit. You know, per se. Yeah, it's just a bag from REI. I think grand total it cost me like 15 bucks for the bag. And then I already had some of the medical equipment and all the components that I put together. Just kind of put it together myself. So we're going to go over what's in the bag and what is in the bag. We'll go ahead and start talking about just everything in here, and we'll try to make this as short a video as possible. So the first item I'm going to go over is gloves. Gloves are essential. These are just plain latex-free gloves. I also put them in a kind of a waterproof, if you will, bag. But yeah, basically medical gloves. Gotta have some. Keep the blood and the gore and the goo and the weirdness off of you. It's always a good rule of thumb. Scissors. So these are medical shears. I guess I don't really remember where I picked these up, but I've always had them, and they're just kind of medical shears for really just cutting close to the skin. They have a little pronged thing here, so that way when you go to cut somebody's pants off or shirt or whatever clothing item, you're not going to cut into them. And they're also rounded, so that way there's no sharp edges to poke them or whatnot. These are really great to have. Cutting shears are great. You use them with the medical tape and things that you have, and they just make things a lot easier. And here, this is just gauze, and then an extra pair of latex gloves that I put in there that are hermetically sealed, so that way I don't have to worry about them. And they're all in a bag, but most of this is just gauze, little gauze pads that you can use to kind of put over wounds and maybe wrap some tape around or whatnot, or maybe an ace bandage or a shirt or whatever you have. Which is always great. So gauze is a must-have. Next thing I have is ace bandages. Ace bandages are very useful. You can use them to make different things, such as, oh, I don't know, splints. Also use them to help you pack the wound. You maybe put some of this field gauze on there, the combat quick gauze, which is just a big gauze pad. You stick that in the wound if it's deep or whatnot, and then you wrap it with an ace bandage, something to kind of control losing any more liquid than the person's already got. So those are always two great things to have. This is just a syringe that I got at, I think it was a Kroger or King Soopers or something like that. And basically it's an irrigation syringe. So what it's used for is you draw up their water. Maybe they have their own Nalgene water bottle or something. You always want to use their water because they're used to their bacteria. So that's kind of a good thing. And use the syringe to clean the wound, get the debris, just jettison that water. It's going to be uncomfortable for them, but if you're taking care of them or if you're taking care of yourself, it's better than nothing. Athletic tape. It works really well. You can use athletic tape for a lot of variety of things. Maybe if you have to tape some fingers together, tape a stick to something, I don't know. It's tape. You can use it for pretty much anything. Being creative is half the job of being out in the wilderness, and if you run into a medical situation, it's best that you have a wide variety of things you can do. There's better medical tape out there. This stuff is all right. I would use this for like small wounds and stuff. Maybe if you were trying to tape up, maybe you get like an incision that's real small. You can use that to kind of tape it up if you need to in lieu of stitches. Yeah, medical tape. It's really great. You should go get some. Some sort of CPR mask. This is just a fold-away one that I actually got online for, I don't know, like $6 or something like that. But it's basically in its own little pouch, and then you just pull it out, and it's got this little tube thing, which is kind of cool. Basically, yeah, you take this little insertion in, and you put it into their mouth, and then you blow into this round tube right here, and that's supposed to give them oxygen if you're doing CPR on someone. Which, if it comes down to that, you know, it's going to be a real bad day for someone. So bandages, band-aids, moleskin as well. I put some moleskin and band-aids in this little plastic bag. A triangle bandage. Well, you can put as many of these in there as you want. This is one that I think I've picked up as well from a military store. It's just a basic triangle bandage. These things are great. You can use them for almost anything, whether it's tying up a broken arm or demobilizing the arm, if you will, or simply, you know, using it to help seal a wound. Maybe you have to make a makeshift tourniquet or something. You know, these things are great. You can just kind of use them as you will. They're also great for wrapping the wound as well if you need to in a pinch. You can do a lot of things with them. That's why they're so useful. I'll tell you what, lighters are really useful. If you have nothing else and you can't cleanse your equipment, a lighter is just as good as anything else. You just light it and you heat up whatever object it is until you get that black surface. Let it cool down. You know, you can wipe it away and heat it up again. You're just trying to get all the bacteria and stuff off there, so that way if you go digging around in any kind of wounds, you're not reintroducing new bacteria. It's fine. If you heat it up and leave the black on there, it's no big deal. You know, it's not going to hurt anybody. But yeah, a lighter cleanses most things, even needles or whatever. So lighter is always a great thing to have in your medical kit. Another great thing to have, tweezers. Any kind of need for antibiotics, there you go. There's antibiotic ointment, triple antibiotic that I got from Kroger. And then I have some lip balm in here as well. The reason why it's in its own plastic sack is in case it explodes or does something weird. There you go. You know, you already have it sealed. It's not going to get on any of your other equipment. So let's go ahead and pack everything in there. This is my medical bag that I take, a wilderness first aid kit, if you will. You know, I would highly recommend that if you're really interested in doing a lot of outdoor backpacking, any kind of thing of that sort, I would highly recommend getting some sort of medical training so that we have some sort of basic understanding of how to take care of someone or even yourself if you need to. A lot of the times people go out and they don't really have any medical training and they feel like they're safe because they have a cell phone or something. They know they can get help. What if I don't have a cell phone signal? What if I can't get help immediately? You know, is there some way that I can kind of prolong my life or somebody else's life using the tools that I have available? And, you know, if something like this, which doesn't weigh hardly anything, I would say maybe this weighs 8 ounces, maybe 10 ounces. It doesn't weigh that much. It's not that much to take in a medical bag. And because most of it's lightweight materials and gauze and things that are really useful tools, you know, it hardly weighs anything. And I'm not putting ibuprofen and expirable items and things in here that are going to essentially kind of make you know, make a little bit more weight, and possibly other people might not be able to take those things. So it's up to you to kind of figure out what you want to take and how you want to do your bag. Well, I really appreciate you guys watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, anything that you'd like to share with other people, please feel free to contact me or leave a comment down in the comment box. Don't forget to hit like, and don't forget to hit subscribe wherever that is on the screen. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm Gearaholic, guys, and I'm signing out. Later.